How's it going? This is LBThaRealist again with Surrealistic Studios. I got a quick one for you. My phone's telling me I only have about 11 minutes and 7 seconds to record it. So, it's gotta be quick. Channel 4 on YouTube just did a story recently. I believe it was today. It's only 5:31 in the morning. I just saw it right now and I did a little bit of research on my own, but this is basically going off of Channel 4 and what they're saying. I want to go ahead and spread this knowledge around because I thought it was pretty interesting. They did a study, and they have some numbers for us here. I'll read them off to you. First of all, concerning Google and Google searches and how Google may be shaping our reality. How so, you ask? Well, they state that 90% of all searches in Europe are made using Google. They polled about 2,000 adults, and of those 2,000 adults, about 2/3 of them trust Google as a reliable and accurate source. And about 25% of that number used autocomplete suggestions because they thought that autocomplete suggestions would offer the best results. Now, when they had a person go ahead and test this theory, they tested for, let's say, they went to Google and they typed in feminism. I'll type in feminism is. Now, what their point is that when you type in something is, feminism is, or the Holocaust is, you'll get a bunch of negative ass auto suggestions. For instance, feminism is, this is the number one suggestion I got, feminism is cancer. Feminism is for everybody. Feminism is the radical notion. Feminism is cancer shirt. Okay. Weird. And they did another one I thought was pretty interesting. They did the Holocaust. The Holocaust is, boom, the first one that pops up is the Holocaust is a lie. The Holocaust is a hoax. The Holocaust is one example of, and then the Holocaust is an example of genocide. So what their point is that when you type in something is, and you get this shit that pops up, their concern is that the internet, or rather Google, the Google searches are being overflooded with basically right-wing bullshit. They also said that basically we're having, I can't believe I'm about to say this right now, info wars. We're having information wars, like battles on the internet versus the left and the right. And this is a perfect example of it. The right being, the Holocaust is a lie, the Holocaust is a hoax. Not saying that everyone on the right believes this. This is information I'm getting from Channel 4. This is what they said. They're saying we're in a battle between the left and the right, between ideas. And this is what we see. The Holocaust is a lie, the Holocaust is a hoax, and then, on the other side of the spectrum, you get the Holocaust is one example of, that could be anything really, and then the Holocaust is an example of genocide, because it actually happened. So, is Google shaping your reality? Do you go by the results of Google, just Google, or do you try to find other sources of, of information, or, you try to be nuanced with it? Do you use Yahoo anymore? Does anybody use, MSN? Or, hell, I don't even know what kind of search. Bing? Does anybody use Bing anymore? No, I use Google every single day. I'm not even gonna lie, I use Google every single day, but I'm not the type of person that will take Google with no grains of salt. No. I take a grain or two of salt with any and all information that I receive, whether it be from another person, whether it be from a professor, a teacher, my buddy, my family member, whether I see it online, whether I watch a movie, whether I watch a video, whether I read a book, any information that I receive, I think about it, and I think about it some more, and then I overthink it a lot of the time. But the point is, I don't just go by face value. I dig a little more, I dig deeper, and that's what people should be doing in regards to this Google thing. Now, they also tried to make it, one thing was weird. They're saying these things as if it's some kind of, right-wing conspiracy. like you type in something and I don't know, like Google is trying to intentionally mislead you and throw you off. But my whole thing is I always viewed the internet and search engines as you know, like light bringers. Like, you know, they you go on there and you can find some fucked up shit, or you can find some really good information on there. It just depends on what you're searching, how you search it, and how many sources of information you choose to go by. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So in closing, no, I don't believe that it's any right-wing conspiracy or anything like that. I don't think that Google is trying to intentionally throw people off. I just think that it goes by information that people search for. So a lot of people are searching dumb shit. I mean, if you think about it, think of all the things that people might Google. You know, you can Google anything in the world, and nowadays Google will actually tell you the answer to what you're Googling. Like if you type in, like, let me see if it'll do it right here. Type in, what is 2 times 2? What is 2 times 2? Yeah, it pops right up and tells me the answer. Wait. Yeah, it does. That's not the answer that I was expecting, but it gave me an answer. 2 times 2, 2x2 matrix is a tool that is used to help scaffold a conversation about insights and findings. Designers created a 2x2 matrix with opposing characteristics on each end of the spectrum. Then they sort their ideas/insights according to where they fall along the spectrum. That's neither here nor there. The point of what I'm trying to say is Google will tell you the answer to your question now. It's getting very interactive. Pretty soon this is going to be, I'm telling you, pretty soon we're just going to have a phone attached to our arms, and we're going to be automatically able to hear people in our heads. And you know the Google Glass stuff? They're going to have Google Glass, but it's just going to be like Dragon Ball Z with them, the scouters. It's going to be like a clear piece of glass over your eye or something like that, and then the whole world, you can still see everything, but then a computer will pop up, and you can see words, and you'll see the Matrix and stuff. I'm telling you, it sounds ridiculous, but this is where we're headed. So, again, does Google shape your reality? Or do you just use Google to help find nuances in your reality? Give me your thoughts below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this. I love Google. I think it's awesome. Yeah, like I said before, you can find a lot of dark shit on Google on the web, but you can find a lot of positive information too. It's done a lot of great. It's done a lot of good. It's done a lot of harm too, but it's done a lot of good. All right. So with that being said, LBThaRealist out.